Alright, it's time for the final part of our journey, guys. Now what I'm gonna do is walk there, and then I'm gonna do the final fight of the game. In order to get here, you have to talk to Professor Oak one last time. And then he'll let you through Mount Silver, which is just beyond this area, past Viridian City, and the route that takes you to the Pokemon League. Now I'm not gonna show the Pokemon League rematches, but that's because they just use stronger Pokemon at this point when you rematch them. The gym leaders do have rematch times too, but there's no need for that. That's if you need to grind and get money and such. That's up to you. Now we're leaving Kanto. Route 28 is the last portion of the Kanto region. So get ready to say goodbye to Kanto region, guys, because now we're back in Johto. 3, 2, 1, now. Now, I had to cut out some parts, like talking to Professor Oak to allow you to go here, because I was gonna train my Larvitar. Because Larvitar is, in general, Larvitar is a good choice. Because the being, there's a being in this whole freaking cave. Yeah, I didn't even nickname him, I just left him as his name. Now, I did a lot of training and crap, but let me tell you, that took my whole summer away, my vacation. Almost. I did find some time to get it because I had summer school classes and essays and internships and work to do. And so, getting around to this now, this was probably my last few times during my summer, my last days or so. Now just follow the path I'm taking and you'll get to the final boss of the game. And you'll end the game completely on a high note with that. So I do like this song when it's remade in the DS games. Those boards are pretty good, and they add more. They have the little orb things where you can catch Kyogre or what's his name? Groudon and Rayquaza. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, the actual reboot on the DS, that port was pretty good. I liked it. At this point, I forgot to capture Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. However, I think the remake does a better job, showing you where you can catch them, I think. Oh well, who cares. Now this is where you fight the final boss here. What the heck? From behind he looks like me. Almost. Almost the same sprite from behind. Who is this person? Let's talk to him in a sec. Let's go. You're like me. Now I really like this battle theme, what they did. Ooh, it's Pokemon Trainer Red. I like this theme. And I like how they remixed it later on in the newer versions of the game. Now Pikachu, bring a ground type, or, because let me tell you, Pikachu's attacks, his thunders like to hit more often for some reason in this version. I don't know why. Now that was a critical hit. Good. Let me tell you, Pikachu might be strong and high here, but he is... his defense is terrible nonetheless because he doesn't evolve, so you have no problem here. My team is basically a counterattack team to Red's team. It's like a same types to counterattack, but no. What do? No, I use the weaknesses of each of his Pokemon. And I try to use them carefully, so Exan will take out the Venusaur. There's no need to take out... For a fire beginner, there's no need to disputing which one's better between Charizard or Typhlosion, or Venusaur and Meganium, or Feraligatr and Blastoise. I'm not doing that. Exant Shadow does that in the Brain Scratch run of Pokemon Crystal. Okay, I got sidetracked and someone called me. I told them specifically not to call me. Anyway, Exant Shadow in the Brain Scratch run technically showed off that which could be better, but either case they're both pretty good. Red has an Espeon. Ash Ketchum in the show doesn't. So stop making that comparison already. So this is more on the manga, so it's pretty accurate and pretty cool. Fighting an Espeon and all. Another reason why I brought Tyranitar. Crunch is like 100% rate landing attack. Losing accuracy to Mud Slap, not a problem. Ooh. Now let me tell you guys something. I think in all the Pokemon games, I usually choose the water type because I'm lazy like that, and it's a preference because most of the water types are good or bad, but because I started with Generation 1, I had Blastoise. It was technically the best water type I could get, next to Vaporeon. So yeah, that's why I choose water types usually at the beginning. I hear people usually want to choose the fire types just for a challenge, but I don't feel like doing that because I'm not that masochistic. She finished him off yet. I don't know what I was thinking at this point. Oh, I thought I had enough energy to knock him down. Just blowing hot air at him would take him out. Oh. Oh, crap. Let me get this out of the way. I hate Snorlax. I hate Snorlax in this game. Even in the remake, you have to use normal attacks. Not normal attacks, fighting attacks on him. See, usually Dynamic Punch usually misses for people, but with certain Pokemon it has a better accuracy rate, like with my Feraligatr as you saw here, Omega hit. He landed the hit and Snorlax didn't hurt himself, he just upped his special defense. Not like it's gonna save him now. But anyway, yeah, certain Pokemon that have decent accuracy, I think that's another factor in the characters in the game. But anyway, it's time to see who's the better awesome looking lizard. Dragon monster known as Charizard of fire, or my Feraligatr of the water. Actually, that's kind of unfair. That's like type fighting. Whoever's better against the other one's type has the advantage. Actually, in my last play, I insulted him because I had another punch on Feraligatr here, and it was a Thunder Punch. Somehow. No, not Thunder Punch. I think it was another attack. And it still did damage. Well, that's the end of Pokemon Crystal, guys. Red goes home to Pallet Town to see his mom, and that's it. That's the end of Gen 2. Now with Gen 2, In Gen 3, I was hoping they would bring back Gold, Silver, and Crystal back. Kind of like they did with Red, Blue, and Yellow. They brought back Red and Blue. But no, they didn't do that at all. I think in the remakes they have Red, Blue. There's a small little hint factor where you're rematching Giovanni from Gen 1 for some reason. I think it's a Celebi event. There's also, I think they also hint that Green was in the remake. Hinted. But in Generation 3, they kind of made a new set of Pokemon, and... oh, crap. I think that's the one I don't plan to play anytime soon. Maybe I might go back to Gen 1. Maybe I'll try the Game Boy Advance games. Because for nostalgic reasons, I really like Gen 1 the most. To be honest, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. And I loved that game to death. Then I got Gold and Silver and Crystal, and that was my Pokemon childhood. And like this song, it has a beautiful end. And my game... Alright, here's gonna play a lullaby piece of the theme song, of the ending theme. I'm gonna let it run a little bit. But I want to tell you guys, thank you for being patient for this last part of the game videos. I didn't capture Mewtwo or anything like that. I think that was only for the remake or something. But other than that, that's the end of Crystal. So, for those watching, thank you for watching. And... take care, be safe, drive responsibly, drink responsibly, drive home safely, and I hope to see you guys in my next Let's Play, whenever that'll be. And in the comments, place a request, and I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. My next Let's Play, Pokemon Green.